Okay, The Ride of a Lifetime by Bob Iger. This is the CEO of Disney from 2005 to 2019 to 2020. Man, what an incredible book. This is one of the best books I've read by a CEO besides Phil Knight's Shoe Dog about the founding of Nike. This was really well written in terms of the lessons provided while also storytelling about some just wild experiences that happened at Disney during his time as CEO. In particular, the purchases of Marvel and Lucasfilm and Pixar, and then the big deal, $70 billion deal, $64 billion of Fox from Rupert Murdoch. You know, all those different television stations and media divisions and all the different internal struggles that he had when making these decisions, and then also just valuable lessons in how to manage an organization of this size. It starts with some dramatic storytelling about the Pulse nightclub shooter in Orlando and how he had to keep the secret that the nightclub shooter, Omar Mateen, I think, had targeted Disney first, had walked up and had weapons in a stroller that he wheeled up to the gate of a club at Disney World in Orlando before he went on to the club and shot all those people. And he got the phone call about that while he was in Shanghai opening the new Disney park, which is their biggest opening in history. So anyway, just really cool storytelling about things that you've never heard and just well written. I mean, I'm going to keep this book. I would recommend it for anybody in business, for anybody running a business, for anybody interested in Star Wars and Disney products and Steve Jobs, even Apple. I mean, some of the best chapters in this book were his experiences with Steve Jobs. I'm a big Apple fan, and I like Steve Jobs, and you've heard about Steve Jobs' nature and how he deals with people. He can be a rough guy. And he details some of his communications and interactions with Steve. They were actually good friends for 5 years and negotiated on the purchase of Pixar, and just so cool. And then, of course, 30 minutes, and I don't want to spoil much, but I will say this, 30 minutes before they announced the deal to buy Pixar, Steve walks him through his garden and tells him that he's dying of cancer and that if he wants to leave the deal, he can. I mean, it's fascinating stuff and high stakes and high pressure. And just very interesting. And then, of course, George Lucas selling Lucasfilm to him being disappointed in the films that they make, the trilogy from 2013 to 2020, and George going on TV and publicly criticizing Disney and what they've done with his Star Wars series. It's fascinating. Really cool book. Really cool book. Anybody looking to gain knowledge in terms of business leadership skills and growth and embracing innovation and streaming platforms and the future of content and media will love it. And then anybody just liking high-pressure stories of wheeling and dealing behind the scenes on a huge level, $64 billion level, will just love this. We'll love it. It was a really great book. I'm going to keep it. The Ride of a Lifetime by Robert Iger.